Welcome to Tales by Pavithra, where stories inspire, dreams take flight, and challenges turn into victories. Dizzy from homeless to hero, a story of second chances. Life was never easy for Aryan, a young man who once had dreams of making it big. But when a series of unfortunate events left him jobless, penniless, and homeless, he found himself wandering the cold streets, uncertain of his future. Hunger gnawed at him, exhaustion weighed him down, and society barely noticed his existence. His only solace was an old bench near a small cafe, where he watched people live the life he had once dreamed of. One evening, as he sat outside, shivering in the cold, the cafe's elderly owner, Ramesh, noticed him and offered him a warm meal. Touched by the kindness, Aryan hesitantly accepted. Ramesh, who had once faced hardships himself, saw something in Aryan's eyes, determination buried beneath layers of despair. Instead of just offering food, he gave Aryan a second chance, a small job cleaning tables and sweeping floors. It was nothing grand, but for Aryan, it was hope. Determined to rebuild his life, Aryan worked tirelessly. Every morning, he arrived before sunrise, ensuring the cafe was spotless. He paid close attention to how businesses operated, listening to customers, observing how the cafe managed supplies, and learning everything he could. Slowly, he saved every rupee he earned, cutting down on personal expenses and focusing on his goal, to start something of his own. But the road wasn't smooth. One day, the cafe faced financial trouble, and Ramesh was on the verge of shutting it down. Seeing the man who helped him in distress, Aryan couldn't stand back. Using his savings and an idea that had been forming in his mind, he proposed a business model to attract more customers, offering customized, affordable meals with personal touches that made them feel special. With Aryan's help, the cafe not only survived but thrived. Encouraged by his success, Aryan took the bold step of starting his own food stall. He faced rejection, mockery, and financial struggles, but he never gave up. Slowly, his stall became a favorite spot for locals, and within a few years, he expanded into a small restaurant. Investors began to notice him, offering lucrative deals, but he remained true to his values, choosing independence over corporate greed. Years later, the once homeless boy stood proudly in front of his own cafe, named A Second Chance. The same spot where he had once sat in despair now bore his success story. At the grand opening, Ramesh stood beside him, smiling with pride. Aryan had not only changed his own life but had become an inspiration to countless others, proof that no matter how hard life gets, a second chance can change everything. Moral of the story: never underestimate the power of a second chance. It can transform lives. Hard work, determination, and self-belief can overcome any obstacle. Kindness has a ripple effect. A simple act of generosity can inspire greatness. Failure is not the end, it's just a step toward success. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Tales by Pavithra for more motivational content.